Hi Crossway Kids! One of the things that we've been learning over the last few weeks is that God works in a topsy-turvy kind of way. What do we mean by that? Well, first of all, we mean this. Now you might have to get a little bit topsy-turvy to see this. God lifts up the humble. Now, can you think of any 1 Samuel examples of this? That's right. We saw it with lowly Hannah right at the start of 1 Samuel. To everyone around her, she might have looked weak, but God blessed her with baby Samuel. And we also saw it when God chose a lowly shepherd boy, David, to be the next king. Our God works in a topsy-turvy kind of way.
We also learnt that... Can you read it? You're going to have to get topsy-turvy again. Go for it. God brings low the proud. Can you think of any 1 Samuel examples again? That's right. We saw that with Eli, the priest, and his sons. They should have served the people as leaders, but they were proud and arrogant, awful leaders. So God brought them low. We saw that as well with King Saul. He might have looked all impressive on the outside, but he was proud, and God brought him low too. Our God works in a topsy-turvy kind of way.
And can you remember, children, what we learned last week? We learned this. What's that? Oh, right, it's topsy-turvy. Do you remember God works in a topsy-turvy kind of way? There we go. Okay, so God uses weakness to show his strength. I wonder, can you think of any examples from 1 Samuel of this happening? I didn't hear you. Can you say it again? Oh yes, that's right. Last week we learned about how little old David defeated Goliath with just a tiny stone. Wow. Our God is really strong. He's so strong, he doesn't need any human help. And he shows how strong he is through weakness. Our God, he works in a topsy-turvy kind of way.
That's a little recap of what we've seen so far in 1 Samuel, that our God works in a topsy-turvy kind of way. And that's something that he keeps doing. It's something that we see when Jesus arrives in history.
Humble King Jesus came to earth, but was rejected by men.
But humble King Jesus was exalted by his Father.
Humble King Jesus died on a cross, a moment that looked weak.
But it's at the cross that humble King Jesus has won a great victory.
And when we trust in humble King Jesus, we're saved, and we get to be part of God's wonderful topsy-turvy kingdom. Isn't that amazing? It makes me want to sing, and I know just the song that we can do that with.
It's a topsy-turvy, curly-whirly, crazy kind of place, where the weak are strong, the first are last, and the slowest one wins the race. It's an upside down and inside out and back to front kind of thing, because everything is possible in the presence of the King. When a mustard seed of faith can move a mountain, and 2 little loaves of bread can feed 1,000 men. When a small boy with a sling can knock a giant flat, and a man can sleep inside a lion's den. It's a topsy-turvy, curly-whirly, crazy where the weak are strong, the first are last, and the slowest one wins the race. It's an upside down and inside out and back to front kind of thing, because everything is possible in the presence of the King. When the lame begin to dance and the blind man starts to see, and the tankard full of water becomes a vintage ring. When a faithful fisherman can walk upon a lake, and from his grave a man wakes from the dead. It's a topsy-turvy, curly-whirly, crazy kind of place, where the weak are strong, the first are last, and the slowest one wins the race. It's an upside down and inside out and back to front kind of thing, because everything is possible in the presence of the King. It's a topsy-turvy, curly